Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Halloween tutorial for you guys. I'm filming in a different location. This is my room and the lighting is different. My ring light is up there and I'm sitting down here. So I will probably turn that on when I'm actually filming the makeup. But today I'm going to be filming, it is going to be my combination of the bloody mask tutorial that you've probably seen, and I'm going to be doing Black Swan theme. So it's the bloody flesh mask inspiration, and then I'm just going to put my own twist on it. But hopefully you guys enjoy this. This should be a super easy tutorial, and it gives you some ideas for your own Halloween looks. But I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. Of course, anything that I use will be down in the description bar below. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to ask me and I will be more than glad to answer them. So yeah, let's get into it. I have my mask here and I'm just going to go ahead and put that on and then go ahead and trace out the outline of the mask so that I have a more definite shape. So once you're done, you can take the mask off and then trace out some eye holes, however big or small that you want. This step is actually optional. You don't have to do this. Then I'm going to use the liquid latex, or you can use theatrical latex. Honestly, it's the same thing. And you're just going to go in and trace out the shape of the mask. Then I'm going to rip up small pieces of tissue and just fit it onto the liquid latex. And you're just going to keep doing the same process. Just trace out some liquid latex and then put on thin strips of tissue. And it's important that you want to have your hair pinned back. As you notice, I have my hair pinned back, but later in the video, I'm going to have to put it in a ponytail just because you don't want to get that latex in your hair. So I'm just going to keep repeating the same process little by little, and just working it on there and trying to get it as neat as possible. I'm going to tear off excess. Even though I am tearing small pieces, I'm going to still fold down and tear off some extra pieces. So here's when I put my hair back. And then I'm just going to keep continuing the same process until I'm done with the mask, the first initial layer of the mask. Just keep chugging along. Oh my goodness, I'm so weird. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to go over this with another layer of liquid latex. And what you want to do is get about 3 to 4 coatings of this and then just kind of let it sit. You want to do even layers. Try not to be too heavy-handed. Do about the same amount in each spot so that it dries all about at the same time, and then you're not waiting super long for one side or one patch of your face to dry. So as you can see here, it's kind of dried, and I'm just using my finger to pick at it and lift up some parts, but some parts and pieces have dried. So now I'm going to use my high definition setting powder from e.l.f. and I'm going to set that because some parts were shiny. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use my foundation and just go ahead and start blotting that on to go ahead and try and make it match my skin tone as closely as possible. And I'm gonna have to do this quite a few times. I noticed that I had to go off camera and use a different foundation, the e.l.f. Foundation in COCO, and I also had to use the Maybelline Fit Me powder to get it as close to my skin as possible. So next I'm going to be using this grease makeup paint, and I'm going to start off with the red as a base. I showed this a little bit earlier, but that was just to show you that you need it. I'm going to use a e.l.f. foundation brush and go ahead and start working that in as a base on my face. I want this to look like I was burned, so I'm going to use this as use the red as a base to start off, and then just build other colors on top of it before we add our blood. I'm just going to keep doing this around the whole face, and I'm even going to bring some of this onto the fake skin or your prosthetic skin, whatever you want to call it, your burned skin. So I'm just going to work that on there. And yeah, next I'm taking that purple color, and this is going to make it look like some bruising. And I'm just going to do little circles and spots. As you can see, it's on certain little pieces of the mask. And I'm just going to work in little spots and build that up. Some places I'm going to have a heavy hand and do darker purple spots than others. And then I'm taking that brush also and I'm poking holes and just peeling and lifting up parts of the tissue or prosthetic skin. And I'm just going to keep doing that until I'm satisfied with whatever look that I get. It might look a little messy, but it will come together. And then finally, I'm going to take the black grease makeup and I'm going to work that in all over my face and blend it all together so that it gives it that nice, like, burnt, bloody, bruised look. But yeah, you can just blend that all together, and I'm blending it onto the skin as well. I'm just going to keep doing that until I'm desired with the look that I get. Next, I'm taking some feathers and I'm going to poke them into the prosthetic skin, and I'm just looking for openings so that I don't like rip it too much, and I'm just like using the edge of the feather to like peel up certain pieces. I'm using my finger to hold it down in place so that it doesn't rip it completely off. But I'm going to do that until I achieve the desired result. You can put however many or however few feathers that you want. I'm just going to keep doing this until I'm satisfied, and once again just repeating the process of picking at the skin and just filling it in until it looks kind of like a swan. So now on to the final step is just taking the blood. I started off with the vampire blood, and I used a sponge to go ahead and dab that onto my face like in a stippling motion. I put it on the skin first, and then I slowly worked my way into the actual real skin of my face. And then I started pouring it and letting it drip down so that it looked like I was actually bleeding. And then I just like dabbed certain areas so that it didn't like drip too far down my face. Now I've taken my hair down, and this is what it looks like just with the vampire blood. And then I'm going in with the demon blood and pouring that on my face. And I'm like moving my face around so that it gives like a realistic effect. It's not all coming down in one spot. So here you see I'm taking some selfies. You're pretty much done. Be sure to not get this in your eyes because that is gross. It tastes gross. Don't get in your eyes. But yeah, that is all for this tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. See you guys later. Bye. Things to say. So if you guys enjoy these update videos, let me know down